So after today's freaking little tidbit in court, yeah, it's about as stupid and pathetic as it gets, and it's not because of me; it's because of them. This officer Gifford pulled me over for no reason because I went. He said I failed to stop to go on the highway. Yeah, I fucking God, dude. I swear to God, it's so fucking crooked. It's not even funny, dude. And I'm not sitting here just complaining. Wait till it happens to you. See how you feel. Until then, I don't shut the fuck up, man. Unless you're a little bitch and you just don't like to stick up for yourself. That's how I look at shit, but I don't know what the hell's wrong with my voice, but I must be going through puberty. Anyway, so I just went across the street, and he's like, oh, you didn't stop. So why did it take, I already mentioned this, why did it take him a fucking mile to pull me over? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you wait a block from my fucking house and pull me over? And I was so tired, I got no sleep, but I thought I did a pretty fucking good job considering I never took you know, any type of law, you know, I never went to law school or any, you know, some shit like that, but, man, that was fucking bullshit, dude. Like, I thought for sure, like, the judge would see shit my way, and, it's all because of the lying-ass crap and the petty-ass stupid shit I got on my record, that basically that's probably what did me in. Otherwise, he probably would have found, you know, me not guilty and not, like, made me, other than the insurance and the tags, would have had, you know, give me my fucking car back or something. It's bullshit, and you know what really pisses me off too? They say, oh, God's a God of justice, and, you know, hang in there and the Lord will see you through. No, he won't. They're like, do you call any other witnesses? I'm like, yeah, God. Oh, shit, he didn't show up, man. What a shocker, man. And, you know, like, holy fucking shit. I thought Jesus would show up and defend me. Where is he? He's nowhere, that's why. Yeah, I came to the conclusion I believe in it, but yeah, I still believe in God, don't get me wrong. You know, just like with best friends, sometimes you just get an argument, and sometimes you just need your time apart. You just don't want to fucking talk with them sometimes because they pissed you off. That's kind of like where I'm at right now. I'm just pissed off at God. I'm pissed off at Christ. You know, I'm being honest. I know it sounds crazy. You know, whether you believe in it or not, I'm pretty sure people can understand what I'm going through. And I'm just like, this is bullshit, dude. Like, I'm obviously not guilty. He just wanted to pull me over for no fucking reason. He played the game. Nobody knows about okay, when you go on a highway, you gotta stop. Well, no fucking shit, I did. I looked left or right, there's no traffic, and I went across. What the fuck is he talking about, man? Fucking idiot. He had nothing better to do except bullying my ass. I'm still not happy about it. I was so fucking pissed, I just kept quiet. I don't want to say nothing to him. He's not my friend. I'm not cool with him, you know? I mean, fuck him, dude. Fuck you, Gifford. Fuck you, Gifford. You know that was a dickbag-ass move on your part. There was no reason for you to do that, and I don't even have a car now, man. I'm already struggling enough as it is. I'm a decent dude, man. I really am. And you just kicked the dude down while, you know, you kicked the guy in the ribs while he was down. That's on your motherfucking conscience, prick. That's on your goddamn conscience. You could get mad and get your feelings all butthurt. What you did was a low-life ass fucking move, man. That's how you want people to know you, man? That's how you want to fucking... That's how you get off on shit, man? That's what makes your fucking dick hard, dude. You just go around and fucking bully people, and then you go to bed with a fucking shit grin on your face, and you got a wife and kids and all this fun shit, and that's what makes you feel better? And you're a cop? You shouldn't even be a cop, dude, if you're gonna pull that shit. You know, you can be all cool and stuff with everybody else. Don't do that fucking shit to me. I didn't do anything to you. I guarantee you 99% that, what goes on and says, you know, what's said about me in that fucking town is not true. I can tell you, I can promise you it's not true. I don't care what anybody says. You know, you need to fucking get your facts straight before you start thinking shit and want to pull me over for no reason. I'm so fucking pissed right now, dude. This isn't over, man. I can promise you this is not fucking over. You know, you can go fuck yourself, dude. I'm gonna make sure you get transferred or something, man. I'm gonna go around and tell people what happened. I will, man. I really hate this hair, but I'm gonna tell people what happened. And then they can decide, you know what, it should have been a jury trial. It should have been a jury trial, man, straight up. I mean, it wasn't a big, it was just a misdemeanor, but it was a big deal, man. It was my fucking car, dude. I wasn't bothering anybody. Did you not feel guilty at all when you were in court? Probably not, man, because you don't care. Your mentality is, as long as it's not you, as long as it's not fucking you, who cares? Somewhere down your life, somewhere down the line in your life, you're going to pay for that, dude. And you're going to realize what the fuck you did to me. And maybe by then, God, Mr. G-O-D, I don't even think he doesn't care about this shit. He doesn't want nothing to do with this. It's just going to be circumstance and good timing, and something stupid's going to happen to you, and you're going to realize it's because of what you did to me. And I don't want you to for 1 minute feel sorry for yourself or bitch about it. because you got what you deserve. I have done no wrong to anybody, man. I'm constantly getting attacked, man, by people, dude, just because they're miserable with their own lives, or they're just fucking bullies and want to. At least I fought back. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. You know, I know I'm supposed to ask in a form of a question. I did no wrong there. I tried, and then the judge said, like, I was being a smart ass. I'm like, dude, shut your grumpy ass up. You know, shut your old grumpy ass up, man. And what the fuck you getting all butthurt about? But, that's it, man. I'm fucking pissed, dude. I still want my car back. In fact, I'm gonna videotape this shit, man. I'm gonna go videotape random people around Perry, and then see what they feel about you, Gifford, after they find out what you did to me. You know, because I like to think I'm a pretty decent guy. I mean, I'm not squeaky clean by no means at all, whatsoever. I'm a pervert, and I like to drink once in a while. I like to smoke weed once in a while. Like, you know, I'm actually just your average American. You know, like I just like doing. You know, I like pussy. You know, pussy. You know, I just like to have fun. I don't really bug nobody. I don't hurt no one. I'm just doing my time, man. So, you fuck with the wrong person, bro. You know, I never wanted no beef with you in the beginning with. I don't want no beef with anybody, but I have every right to stick up for myself. And if I can't if what you did was bullshit, so now I'm gonna make your life hell around in this town. I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm gonna post this shit up on YouTube. I'm gonna market this crap. And there's nothing you can do. I'm not doing anything illegal. And then, you know, I mean, they can hate you. I don't know what Kyle Box is gonna do about it. I don't think he gives a shit. If it comes down to me, he don't fucking care about me, man. He's just like, oh, he's a fucking loser. He's blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, this and that. You know, I love how people claim they're a Christian and shit, yet they don't. They're more judgmental than a non-Christian. They won't even get their facts straight. They won't even, like, take time to get to know somebody or seek them out and say, hey, you know, I've been hearing shit about you, but I don't feel it's fucking true. I'd like to take you out for a beer or, you know, maybe out for... I know that sounds kind of gay and shit, but I'm just saying, like, considering this isn't, like, Los Angeles and Detroit... And even if it was, I mean, I feel like you should get your facts straight before you just go by what other people fucking say or their overreactive imagination when it comes to me, man. Because I'm thinking, like, I've never had this problem. I'm in this town for so fucking long, and I'm going to leave this town. I'm going to get out of this fucking town. But I never had a problem with anybody. I mean, yeah, not everybody always likes me because I'm pretty, like, outspoken and shit, but get the fuck over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get over your ego, get over yourself, like... Get off your high horse, because I don't like arrogant, cocky people. I like acting like I am occasionally, but really not. People say like, oh, you're cocky and arrogant. No, you're just a butt fucking loser with a low self-esteem. So when a guy comes around, or a girl with some confidence, all of a sudden you're just all butt hurt because this person actually believes, you know, he's confident and knows what he or she is capable of doing. And then you're just over there throwing a hissy fit like a fucking child. You know what I mean? Come on, grow up. But, I mean, that's bullshit. I mean, I deserve to have my car back. I knew justice wasn't going to be served. I mean, I prayed in the back of my head that it would be, but it just didn't happen. Fucking ingrown hair, but... Yeah, it's a bunch of crap, dude. I mean, I hate it, dude. I'm so pissed I can't sleep, man. I'm depressed. Dude, I'm so depressed about it. My life is tough enough as it is, and... I have to deal with this stupid shit over fucking some shit that Gifford knew he never had to do. You know, I'm sorry, people. You know, let me tell you something. Man. Everybody that's watching this, excuse me, and listening to this is gonna find out. I do nothing but defend myself. I've had people like the owner of Brent's Pizza say I chased somebody down for a tip. I'm like, dude, are you insane? That never happened. And then I had a fucking bitch say I stalked her at the Dollar General. I'm like, like, what the fuck is going on? Are you guys, like, am I in the Twilight Zone? Like, I can't even hit on a girl without being called a stalker? Is any of this is anybody pissed other than me about the shit I've been going through? And they're like, well, you should get out of this town. Well, where the hell am I gonna fucking stay, you dumbasses? You know? College is a little too late for me. The only thing I could do is just try to, you know, make a living, a career out of my talent. I'm a pretty funny guy. I like to think I'm good looking. You know, I don't think I'm ugly. I keep myself in good shape. I got a good personality and heart. I mean, you know, I got agendas and goals I want to fucking do, but I'm not going to just blurt them out, you know what I mean? I'd rather just do them rather than talk about them and speak about it, which I have been doing for too fucking long, you know, but, I mean, anybody that knows me and would hear my story realize, like, every time I want to do something, I'm just getting bogged down by shit, and sometimes I'm just so fucking, how do I say it? just kind of stumped for words or what to do. I just take it day by day and think of like, well, you know, I'm not defeated. I'm just, you know, it's like I do shit, and then later on, while I'm doing this shit, like video recording and writing and stuff, you know, I got some awesome ass fucking movie ideas, straight up, dude, yeah, that are just borderline. Like, they say it's all been said and done before. I heard some girl say that her preacher said this. I was like, that's not true. If that was the case, then the rapture would have happened, and it'd be all, you know, and then, you know, tribulation and all that fun shit, and then, you know, then that's that, you know, that's all, folks. But no, there's always something new to do, and maybe not extravagantly original, because I mean, a lot of shit has been done and said, but I mean, you know, there's always new stuff you can do, man, because, you know, I mean, you know, we're all different. At the same time, we're all kind of somewhat the same, but we just look at shit in different perspectives, different perceptions, and different angles, and we just do our own thing, you know? That's cool. I mean, there's a lot of people, if you look out there, this generation, not my generation, thank God, but this generation of stupid, they're always trying to be like everybody else, man. It's dumb. Be yourself, you fucking retards. Stop trying to be like whatever the latest rapper or rock star or whatever. I mean, it's cool to feel like you belong somewhere. And, you know, I mean, it's flattering if you try to be like somebody. I mean, if somebody... I mean, nobody could be like me because I'm too fucking short and I really don't have anything extravagant going on. I'm just kind of just... You know, I just kind of dress comfortably. I don't try to do no fashion statement or anything. I'd probably be a little bit more wild and crazy if I had more money, but... Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, dude, like, this town is driving me fucking nuts, man. My dad, I got in an argument with him. The problem with him is that when we get in an argument, he says certain shit about me when he's out in public or whatever, and then people think I'm this horrific son and I'm this bad dude, which is completely not true, man. It is so not true. I could talk for fucking months on that shit, all the shit I've been through. And when I was arguing with him, man, I was just like, dude, I understand what my mom went through, and that's why they divorced, because she's like, I just can't do this anymore. I mean, I'm surprised she even lasted as long as she did, because if I was her, you know, and shit, I personally had to deal with him since everybody left this house. It's just me and him now that lives in here. I would have just been like, listen, I'm packing my shit, I'm gonna get an apartment, we're done. I never wanted it this way. You got issues, dude. Like, you just don't want to grow up and take responsibility. I mean, you're really good on some things and you're just terrible on the other. You have to come correct with everything. I mean, you're not gonna be perfect, you're gonna make mistakes, but if somebody's legitimately trying to help you, and not to, you know what I'm saying, there's ego and pride is just a murder, man. It's a murder of marriages. It's a murder of relationships with Christ. It's a murder relationship with your fucking finances. Ego and pride is just, it feels good and it feels like you're superior. Really, you're the inferior person, man, and you're the dumbass. You're not, and really you're just what gives me and so many other comedians a job out there. Straight up, man. If it wasn't for you idiots out there, man, we wouldn't have a job, really, because we'd have nobody to make fun of. I mean, we'd think of something. I mean, if you're legitimately a good comedian that can, you know, come up with your own ideas and shit. You know, your own. You know, you have your own sense of humor, your own life that you can joke about or whatever it is that you want to do. But, you know, for the most part, like, you arrogant, cocky, stupid, idiot people, man, you're fucking a joke. And I just, you know, at times you do get to me. It's, you know, because it's not because of what you have and what you're saying to me. It's your stupidity that's just so fucking borderline retarded and dumb. It's just like, god damn, dude, you just don't see yourself. But then I just, you know, laugh because I'm like, you're just so pathetic. It's hilarious, you know. It's the blind leading the blind, and you're just kind of like sit back and like, okay, whatever. I mean, oh shit, you're like a bunch of lemmings just walking off the cliff and falling into the water and drowning. I'm gonna whip my dick out and piss on all of you because I ain't gonna feel sorry for any of you, man. Like, I try to be cool with everybody, but sometimes, you know, people are a little bit unreasonable, and you just gotta call it how you see it. And, you know, there's no sense in being nice anymore. Sometimes you just gotta be a little bit, you know, I don't think it's even being mean. I actually think it's even being more nice, man, because you're really sticking up for yourself. You're saying, like, this is a bunch of shit, dude. Like, you know, I mean, anybody out there who's ever been degraded and outcast and singled out, you need to just look around and be like, you know what, fuck everybody, man. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna be my own person. You know, I pray to God your spirituality is right. I mean, a lot of people, when they hear about Christians or relationship with Jesus, they like, ooh, you know, Well, I can tell you right now, I'm one of those probably one in a billion that legitimately will talk with you like a person, not look down at you. I can't anyway. I'm short as fuck, but I'm just saying like I will legitimately talk to you like a human being, no matter what it is, your sexuality, no matter what your religion is, and just come correct. Don't be an ass around me. Even though I know people, they get a little bit on the defensive side and shit like that, and I'm like that too. I'm just as guilty. I mean, I'm a human like anybody else. I have emotions, and sometimes emotions. With this tall Muslim fucking dickhead that I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. He's a grown man. He's just gonna have to deal with it himself. Told me like, my emotions supersede my intellect. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? I don't give a shit about hearing about that. I want to know when the hell I'm getting out of here. I was in jail at the time, but I mean, he is right to a point. I mean, like if your emotions, it's not like it's a sin and crime, man. But it's understandable. I'm just saying like sometimes you really gotta try to control them. I know it's not easy. And try to think rationally. Like in court, I could have blew up and just been like so fucking pissed, but I was just so tired and I was just so, I wouldn't say defeated, just kind of like just this, I just knew like nothing was going to really happen. I tried. I gave it a go. It's kind of like being a fight. I knew I was just going to get my ass kicked, but like I was like, well, I'm not going to go down like no bitch. I'm going to swing back, and I didn't get my car back. The judge is just blah, 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 and then, the prosecutor, he didn't, I really don't, I'm not trying to, I had nothing against him other than the fact that he was just doing his job. And then Gifford just, man, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I really don't want to do this. I really don't, man. I'm not this type of guy. But I'm not like your average so-called believer. You're a Christian or whatever. I mean, that was some heinous-ass bullshit you pulled. And I'm going to make sure you pay for it. Now, I'm not physically threatening you. Like, I'm not going to get a gun and shoot you in the kneecaps like Terminator 2. Like, I'm not going to ruin your reputation, dude. Like, that was some bullshit you pulled. And maybe nobody's going to give a fuck. Here or anywhere, usually sometimes it's like, oh, long as it's not me, and it's like, yeah, okay, you fucking asshole. And when it does happen to you, it's kind of like this. This is the people I don't like. And I think more people can relate to me. If more people would watch these videos about me, I think more people would be able to relate to me. More people would have respect for me. And more people would actually want to follow me, subscribe to me, and just listen to what I have to say. Because, like, I am 32 years old, and I've lived to see 32, and I'm not stupid, man. I mean, I'm not college educated or anything like that, but I just got the common sense that God gave me. I mean, I make dumb mistakes sometimes. I mean, duh, who doesn't? But, they're not legitimately so extravagant that it's gonna, like, it's not like I'm giving cancer to the world or anything. I'm just doing my time here in this stupid-ass small town, and I got this camcorder, and I got the internet and this laptop, and, the only thing I could do right now is what I'm exactly doing right now, because ain't nobody gonna be hiring me for no job. Not with my track record, and I'm this horrific fucking felon. I mean, I tried to hit up a dude that I used to be friends with, and he just blocked my ass off. I don't know what the fuck he heard about me, or if he's scared about me, or he just doesn't give a shit. I don't know what the hell he heard, or something in the past that maybe I made a mistake, but correcting myself, I was just like, dude, goddamn, man, like, you don't have to act like a little bitch about it. At least be a man and talk to me in person. You know where I live, say, hey, I know you sent me a message and you're just looking for help and shit, and I don't really want to help you out, but, I'd rather just talk to you and hear what you have to say, your side of the story, rather than, because people are just overly, because of the social network, they're just so judgmental on shit, and it's like Facebook, I feel like I've actually, it's a good social network, because it's not like I'm going to drive to goddamn fucking Georgia just to hang out. I mean, if I had money, I wouldn't have had free time. I mean, who gives a shit? Money comes and goes, and like I said, if I got free time, I will. But it's kind of like it's a good way to get to know somebody. Yeah, I actually safely too. I've had, dude, you want to know how stupid some of these dumb bitches are on fucking, like, back in the day, like MySpace and MSN chat rooms and shit. Like, I would legitimately get pissed off and tell a fucking girl off, and she would say, I'm saying this bitch is just being stupid. You gotta understand, back then I was inexperienced with women. I'm way more experienced. I mean, okay, I haven't dated a lot and all that shit, but socially, like, I know how to talk, to the girls, and I'm not gonna say any of my secrets, but there's something I do to make sure that I keep the fucking idiots away from me, and the ones that are legitimately cool will get it. And that's as far as I'm gonna go on that. And people who know me and are gonna watch this video are gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. And I want to let you know right now, as much as you might think like I'm this and that, and I'm mean, I'm an asshole, which is just ridiculous. I really appreciate your friendship. I really fucking do from the bottom of my heart. And I really do care about, you know, I know I joke around and shit and all this other crap, but I really do care about what's going on with your life. I want to see you happy. I want to see you find a soulmate. I want to see you succeed in the shit that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. And, you know, I mean, I'm a supporter. I'm an encourager. I'm a motivator, you know, and, which is funny because I don't have that for myself. So I have to do it for myself, and that's fine. You know, I've been very, being as alone as I have been in life, like, I've learned to be a very strong individual. Like, I don't need to be around people all the time. I don't need a billion friends. I don't need a lot of money. I've learned to be content in the very simple pleasures in life. It's not that I don't want it to be better. It's not that I don't feel it's a sin and crime to have more things. It's just that, you know, I feel at the time right now that's going on with me is that I'm being molded and shaped and formed into becoming a man. And I am a man. It's just I'm a man in a time where it's very trying. This isn't like the 90s where I can just go to Burger King and be like, this is a fucking greasy ass nasty job, quit it, and then go across the street and work at Discount Tires, which is exactly what I did in the 90s. And there's something happened to me, like, I don't know, I got very, very extremely bad wanderlust. Like, I want to travel around. I cannot stand to be which is funny how I survived this, being in this house as much as I do, and being in the same fucking town and crap. But I have this, you know, I there's something in me that I've always been adventurous, man. Like, I would love to see the whole entire world, like every fucking country I could possibly, you know, see. And like, if I went to a dangerous country where I know they don't like Americans and shit, you better goddamn guarantee, if I got the fucking money, I'm hiring myself some special forces or some secret services or some type of fucking military fucking, goddamn it, what was that show with Mark Wahlberg, Entourage or whatever. You know, I ain't gonna have some pussy Hollywood stars, you know, next to me that don't know shit, you know. I mean, it's cool. I mean, if they're cool, they're cool, but I'm just saying, like, you know, just common sense, like I said, God gave me. I would bring some military people with me so I don't get kidnapped in another fucking Argo or whatever it's called. You know, when Ben Affleck, he directed, that was a damn good movie. And yeah, I don't need that shit. You know, duh, they don't like you. And well, but I'm a Hollywood movie star. You can't do this. I have lots of money. That's exactly why your ass is gonna get kidnapped and held for ransom. You stupid shit. You know, it's a different world out there. They got different rules and regulations, which is usually not a whole lot, and they don't even follow them anyways. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want, man. You know, and I don't know what the reason is for them hating us. I hate knowing that some of them, they do hate us. I think it's just the religious beliefs that they believe in, and they're taught that from the get-go. And you know, I'm not, you know, some professional studier where I went to college and or I became a Muslim or a Hinduist or whatever it is, you know, ism. I just grew up in a very trying Christian home, and by the grace of God, I still believe in what I believe in. And trust me, nobody has the right to judge me, man. Like, straight up, man, the saying's true. Only God can judge me. He knows my heart. He knows my mind, and I'll leave it at that. But like I was saying, man, it's you know, it's not like the times are like back where you could just find a job anywhere. So a lot of people right now, and you know, I'm just known. Just holding this camera. Anyway, people are at a point where they're just really doing what they need to do to keep themselves entertained. Like, I'm a straight up entertainer. I'm a straight up, you know, I like music, and I like, you know, I would love to be in a movie, and you know, all this other dude, what is with my hair, man? Anyways, definitely get a haircut tomorrow. You know, yeah, look at that. I'm a good boy. Anyway, oh, I'm tired. Excuse me. Anyways, excuse me. Yeah. Screw all you. Yeah, you know, I'm just saying, like, I'm not as bad. Like, I don't like talking about myself too much, man, because a lot of people, they say, I'm not that bad. I'm actually a nice guy or girl, and you know, I'm this and I'm that. You know, a lot of people that say a lot of that shit, dude, they're nothing of what they say because they're trying to convince themselves that they're this and that, and they know they're not. They know they're not. A lot of people that know who they are, they don't have to talk about themselves. You just do it. You know, unless you're on some fucking dating show, and I'd be like, I don't know, find out. You know, talk is cheap. I can sit here and talk about myself all day, but end up disappointing you at the end of the day, because I realize that words are just words and actions are actions. You know, words are words, actions are actions. And I'd rather just let actions speak louder than words. You know, I mean, given the fact that if you got a good track record, you got a lot of experience, and you got room to talk. But even then, it's just like, just shut up and show it, man. You know, shut up and do it. Which I need to do myself. I mean, I talk a lot and shit, and I'm gonna do this and do that, and it's the fact that I'm not stupid, and I don't just. I mean, I'm thinking I'm just winging it and going to LA, but I was like, I don't know, you know, it's the whole world's fucked up right now. Everywhere's fucked up. It's best that I just try to make it here. You know, I've seen some pretty cool shit. My problem is just this town. My problem is I believe I went even in hardest of places like, you know, Flint and Detroit and Pontiac and Saginaw. You know, there's a lot of fun to be had out there, man. It's not all that bad, and a lot of people you kind of wonder, like, why do people. I can understand some people want to get the hell out of certain places because they don't want to get their asses killed, you know, and they just, that's nothing wrong with that. You should have that mentality, but there's some people that are very proud and prideful, and I can understand too, because they're like, dude, I don't give a shit what is going. I don't care if World War III broke around me. I'm not leaving this house. I'm not leaving this damn city. I'm staying here, and whether good or bad happens, I don't care how horrible it gets, you know, I'm fucking sticking my foot down, and I'm staying, but sometimes shit can get too dangerous, and like if you're raising a family and shit, dude, you want to move. You don't want to fucking deal with that. You know, I mean, I have never been through the shit where, you know, I had to deal with my brother getting shot and killed over some stupid petty shit or whatnot. I mean, I would just be so happy because I could have his PS3 and his computer. I'm kidding, man, but nah, man, for real, like, you know, I'm just talking just to talk right now. I'm not trying to like really stay on the subject. I'm just talking. You know, none of this shit is scripted, dude. None of this is like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't say that. Cut. And about maybe, I don't think there's one fucking clip I've had where I actually went back and done it over again. Swear to God, man. Maybe recording shit like I say on Facebook or I'm fucking with people on Tiny Chat. I'll record different, you know, I'll record me doing either talking or being mute and shit like that so I can pick different, you know, what I want to put together, but, other than that, man, all this shit is just straight off my fucking head, man. This is nothing more than just me just talking, man. And I hope some people, I know I talk a lot. I know, I mean, it's 27 fucking minutes. But I have a gift of drawing people in and listening to me. Not because you know why? Because I don't force people to do anything that they don't want to do, man. I don't. I wholeheartedly believe in freedom and free will, even though it doesn't feel like you have any of that nowadays sometimes. But you have the free will to do whatever you want. You got the freedom to do whatever you want. I believe wholeheartedly, man. Like, I like living a good life, and the people that fought for my freedom, I think they'd be legitimately pissed if I didn't just, even if the laws involved, didn't fight back. Because that's what we do. We fight terrorists. We fight dictatorship. We believe in democracy. We believe in freedom. That's us. That's America in a nutshell. It's nothing complicated. It's very simple, man. It really is. We just want to live our life and be happy. And, you know, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Works for me, man. Works for me. And I think everybody should have that type of mentality. And I'm hoping that, you know, that I could bring us back to those moments where, you know, we're happy and shit is running smoother. We're getting along with more countries, you know, other countries. You know, other countries might hate us, and, you know, I'm sorry, but we're not going to change our, you know, we're not going to, like, how do I say it? If we try to change for everybody, we're gonna be nobody. If we try to change for everybody, we're gonna be nobody. If you try to change for everybody, you're gonna be a nobody. You're just a nobody because you don't have any solid foundation to yourself. You don't have anything you're doing on your own. You're like a fucking fart in the wind being blown around and shit. And thank God, hopefully you'll just disappear one day because you're really bringing nothing to the table that's helping anybody out. You're just annoying. You know, you can take that how you want. I know it sounds like I'm being very hideous and mean, but I really know. There's sometimes when I say shit, I leave it out there for you on how you want to fucking decipher that. You know, I leave it out there for you on how you're gonna perceive it and fill in the blanks and the words or subtract words or add words. Because like I said, that's how I mean, it's kind of like being a social artist, man, literally. You know, I have a way of nitpicking at people's brains and making them trying to draw them out of a comfort zone, or draw them out of a dome or a box or whatever, to think a little bit outside that. And I have to do that to myself every fucking day and every minute and second of the hour, because you know, I don't want to get lackadaisical and too relaxed where I start getting boring, unoriginal. I lose my personality, I lose my mojo, and then next thing you know, I'm just I have the personality of a styrofoam cup. I'm just boring. I just give typical answers, like with words like amazing, spectacular. I mean, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you know, seriously, and like, really? Are you kidding me? I mean, as cool as it is saying that shit, like, if you say it too much, it's like, come on, dude, you can't think of something else to say. Like bodacious or tubular. Who the fuck would say that anyways? No wonder nobody says it. No, man, I'm just saying, like, you know, do your own thing. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, like, impose my way of thinking on you. I'm just saying, I'm trying to give you actually motivation, because I think, and you're a success when you're happy and content. You are a success when you're happy and content, man. Not because of what you have, not because of who you know, not because if you're popular or have shitload of money. You're a success when you're happy and content. That's the biggest success ever, man. Right now, I'm not really content with the way my life is going. You know, I really ain't. I ain't bitching about it. I'm just saying I'm not. And I honestly sometimes don't know what I'm gonna do, man, to get out of this situation. But I still keep my sense of humor. I still crack a smile. But sometimes I do have my moments where it's very depressing, dude. It's very lonely, and I don't know what to do, man. It's very easy to blame God and shit, and he's a very easy scapegoat. You know, like the marijuana, like the drug marijuana. But I'm just saying, like, you know, God is a very easy scapegoat, and I mean, I have my moments, probably worse than others, man, but I'm still a firm believer, and I still, you know, decide that, hey, you know, I'm not going to give up on this. I'm not going to convert to some other religion because I got my feelings all butthurt, and now I'm like, oh, well, you know, that didn't work out for me, so now I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to get a religion hobby. I'm just going to stick to what I know, what I grew up on, and that is that. And there's just something inside your soul and your mind and your conscience that you know that something is right and then something is wrong. And the evidence will speak for itself. And now there's a lot of terrible Christians out there that just show a horrible example of who God is and Christ's, you know, understanding and love and patience and kindness and yada yada. And I'm probably one of them to a point, in a certain avenue, a certain department. But for the most part, I really try to just be who I am, what I've been through, my life experiences, and just be you know, normal and down to earth. It's fun acting crazy and being funny and shit, but sometimes it's good to just shut the fuck up, chill, and just have a good conversation. You know, even if you're just arguing, like, dude, I mean, I have a person where, I mean, we're total opposites. We are total opposites, straight up. But I learned in life very much the hard way, and I'm still learning on it, even to a point, but I think I got it down to a pretty good keynote. You know, I'm extremely 20 times, billion times better than what I used to be. Is that how I react to people, you know, like, I don't let them get under my skin, and I have a legit reason to get mad at certain shit, like what Gifford, like Officer Gifford here in Perry did, and the Perry police, just this bullshit ass move of pulling me over. Really not a good reason. I mean, they need to change the law with that petty ass shit. You know, that's just in case, like, you know, really, I don't know what the fuck his reason was. Like, it's just too fishy, man. It's bullshit. Like, I should have my car back. Out of the goodness of their heart, even the goodness of the business that impounded my car, they should just give me my fucking car back. I can promise you I would do that. I've done shit where I've done stuff like that. You know, I mean, I can't necessarily remember, but I know I've done good for people. I really have. I've done good for people, but I don't get it in return. You know, when something stupid and bad happens to me, that's just it. And, you know, it sucks. That's life for you. I mean, pick your balls up and, you know, shut the fuck up and smoke a joint and get over it. But, I mean, there's a real big difference between being a fucking doormat, sticking up for yourself. I'm just sticking up for myself, saying, hey, this is bullshit, dude. I should have that car that's rightfully mine. You guys shouldn't even be putting your fucking fingers on it. It's not even that great of a car anyway. What the fuck do you want to do with that? Nobody's going to want to buy that shit. So just give me my fucking car back, man. But you know how people are. They're arrogant, they're rude, they don't give a fuck. And the mentality is, well, as long as it's you and not me, I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job. No, you're not. You understand there's a fine line between doing your job and actually legitimately understanding somebody. And then having a good heart. And then that's that. I mean, for the first time in my life, I had no insurance to tax. I just got out of jail. It's tougher than shit out here. I didn't know where the fuck I was going to find a job. So, I mean, what the hell else am I supposed to do? You know? What else am I supposed to do? I mean, walk everywhere? I can't walk the fucking while, so I can't call that SATA bus or whatever, man. That just racks up too much money. So, I drove without insurance. I have not gotten into an accident since 1996. I even mentioned that to the judge. He's like, it doesn't matter, you know, the law is the law. Well, the law could kiss my fucking ass. The law needs to be changed. The law is outdated. It's ruining people's life. It's making it more complicated than what it is. It needs to be completely revamped. Everything needs to be revamped. Everything needs to be revamped. It just doesn't work. It's not working. All right? It's just making it worse, actually. I'm a firm believer of change. I'm a firm believer that certain things work for a while and then you got to change it up. You got to switch it up. You know? Look at it this way. Look at MMA fighters that are constantly doing the same. That constantly did the same thing over and over again. They're not a champ anymore, and they're one of those people that are just earning a paycheck to feed their families. That's just the honest truth. They can try to think they're going to be a champion again someday, and they're going to get somewhere. If you just don't think outside the box and you just keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get your ass owned to you. That's why it's called mixed martial arts, not let's just have a slugfest or let's just kick each other in the fucking legs and shit. It's a mixed martial art things, and they are some of the best athletes, if not the best athletes in the world, because they gotta know so many different things. They can't just go in there and box. They can't even go out there just Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu. They gotta know a number of things, so they have to work at a extreme a lot, and I don't think they get paid enough. I really don't. Look at the football players and how much they get paid. Look at the NBA and how much they get paid, and hockey and baseball and golf and tennis and goddamn water polo or whatever. I mean, granted that they've been around a lot longer. These MMA fighters, they still work very hard, just as hard, if not harder, than other athletes, and they get paid shit. I mean, they get paid. They get paid, you know, chump change, man. Dude, $600,000 ain't shit when a motherfucker's got a goddamn $200 million contract for hitting a goddamn stupid ball out of, you know, in a park, while the other guy is training and fucking slugging it out with somebody. That's a little bit more fucking, in my opinion, you know, deserves a little bit just as much cash. Straight up, man. I mean, granted that sometimes, you know, the shit with Anderson Silva and Weidman, Jesus Christ, man, are you fucking serious? Jesus fucking Christ, man. I know I just got done talking about Jesus and crap, and I said that, but that's what I'm saying, relationship and religion. Nobody has the right to judge me, but I'm just saying, holy fuck, man. Like, what the hell was that all about? I was at Hooters, and I was like, what the fuck is Anderson? I was like, come on, man. Like, dude, knock it off. Like, I love Anderson Silva. He's a cool-ass guy. He's a great fighter, and I promise you, he's probably a really nice guy, man. He just likes to fuck with people's head. He's kind of like me. I like to fuck with people's head. And I definitely like to talk shit. I even like fucking act like a prick like he does during a fight and just talk shit. That's just how I am. You know, I mean, it can really mentally fuck with some people's head. I mean, literally, a fight is almost 98% mental and like 2% physical, or 1% physical and 1% like cardio or something. I mean, I'm not even joking, dude. Like, if you don't have a tough mindset, you're just not going to make it good as a fighter. You're going to be totally defeated, and you know, you're just gonna be a bum. So, anyways, you know, granted that people, I mean, it's just what it is. You know, somebody's just gonna be a better fighter. They're just smarter. They outthought you or outtrained you, whatever. I mean, that's just normal. That's just logical reasoning. But anyway, yeah, I have a big heart for fucking fighters and all this shit they have to train and do, and they get paid like $50,000 or some bullshit like that. It's like, come on, dude. Like, there should be like at least $3 million, $5 million contracts. And I mean, I'm telling you, if you're not at the top of the heat, man, you're not gonna get paid as much. That's just how it goes, man. I mean, if you want to be champion, work hard for it and do your thing, you know. And I know there's gonna be politics involved and shit, and you're just gonna have to learn how to react to it or work your way around it, and maybe even manipulate the system yourself, man. That's what you gotta do. That's what people did back in the day, man, you know, and they got away with a lot of shit. And they weren't bad people. They were just people like, hey, fuck this shit. I don't even have any freedom, but since you guys are whiny bitches, then I'm going to have to, you know, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a fucking woman throwing a hissy fit. And or just somebody, you know, I'm not, how do I say this? People are just so dumb that you can't give them a direct answer and tell them the truth, because they don't have the balls and the open mind to face what the truth is, because they'll cry about it, or if they're in a position of authority, they'll punish you for it, because you know why? They're actually just kids in grown up ass bodies, you know, tall, short, fat, fucking old, mid-age or whatever, that just have not matured yet, have not mentally matured, have not spiritually grown anywhere, if they have any spirituality at all. Because I can tell you what, a lot of spirituality can help you with your mental game and your mindset and even your physicality and whatnot, your performance on a lot of stuff. Because there's fucking physical energy and I believe there's spiritual energy. And when you have the two that are in sync and in harmony with one another, man, there's a lot you can do. There's a lot more you can accomplish with that than without it. Straight up, that's the fucking truth. And but I'm not even gonna get into what I believe in because I already mentioned that earlier, and I don't feel like repeating myself. I'm not a fucking broken record. I'm not here to preach either. I'm just here to I'm just hanging out, man. I'm just being myself and just saying what, it's about me. And it's kind of like, hanging out with me and getting to know me a little bit. Know me. I mean, I'm not the greatest guy in the world. I have my issues and problems, and I'm a little bit rough around the edges, but I feel like, for the most part, I look at myself how other people might look at me sometimes. And now, I know I say I don't give a shit what really people think about me. To straight up, I could take a lie detector test. I really don't. But I'm just saying, like, you won't believe this, but, like, you won't believe how, like, my mentality just kind of switched almost in a 180. I've always been like this anyways, but I was watching a Dos Equos commercial, and I'm mentioning them, even though I don't have no money. I'm not nobody, I didn't get no money to mention that. I'm nobody rich and famous and shit like that. It's the fact that I give credit where credit's due. And he's like, would you have a conversation with yourself? Would you go up to the bar and have a drink with yourself, or would you approach yourself at the grocery store? Would you approach yourself maybe if you were just walking down the street? Like, how would you react? Like, what would you do? And I'm thinking, like, well, I try to carry myself around the way I would, want to, how to say, perceive myself in somebody that, like, is approachable, that, you can talk with me. Like, I would want to come up to myself and actually hang out with me. I would want to come up to myself and just have a conversation, because there's something about, just me in general and how I carry myself, how I look, and my tone of voice and what I say will draw people in. And and I make friends very easily, is because, like, I can't really explain. I don't want to explain it. There's no reason to explain it. It's just who I am. It's how I want to be, and especially with the career I'm aiming at and stuff like that, and where I have to be a people person. I have to be somebody friendly and nice, and so they like me. And it's not being fake, because I can be a total, like, I could be a possible jerk sometimes, but I have my reasons. I'm not a perfect angel. Don't get me wrong. I ain't no Satan worshiper. I'm just saying, like, it's legitimately, how do I say it? It's my art of socializing. I'm a sociable person, and we were all made to be sociable creatures, and creatures for a while. And I'm just saying, like, I know, like, I'm not doing anything to try to harm anybody. I'm not trying to, like, fucking do anything other than just conversate. That's what I do. I actually legitimately almost, like, smoking a bowl of weed or even busting a nut or some type of adrenaline rush. Like, I like having good, decent conversation. I like talking with people. Sometimes that's very hit and miss, man, because you don't know what you're going to get yourself involved with. You don't know what the reaction is going to be, what is going to be said, and that's I think that's the adrenaline rush I get off on, man, because I don't know what I get myself involved with. I don't know who I'm talking with. I don't know how the person's going to react, and it's almost like getting in a fight. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting there standing next to him with my fists up, like, put up your dukes, dude. You're like, the hell, dude? What's your problem? And just act like I'm sparring with him. No, but I'm just saying, like, it's, god damn, man, I've been talking for a long ass motherfucking time. Fuck it, dude. I don't care. I'll talk until I get this out of my fucking system. I should make this like long play rather than fucking standard play, so I'd have more time. Any case, for now I said what I needed to say. I need to get some sleep, man. Jesus Christ, what time is it? Holy fuck, it's almost 3 in the morning. I usually sleep around 8, 9 in the morning. Well, I had no choice, like yesterday. I fell asleep at 1 and woke up at 6, so I wanted to only sleep for 3 hours, but I immediately shut my phone off and just went right back to bed. You ever had those sleeps where you actually shut off the alarm or phone? You don't even really, you remember it, but you literally don't remember it? I had that 6 hours of sleep, and it felt like 6 seconds. I'm not even joking. It's funny. It's I can't fucking talk. It's let me drink something. Can you motherfuckers tell I'm lonely? It's thank you, Blur. You can see my awesome handsome face. I fucking did my nostril hairs just for you bastards, so I hope you appreciate it. It's like one of those sleeps where, like I said, it was just like 6 fucking seconds. I'm like, huh? Like, what the fuck, did I fall asleep or what, man? Anyway, you know, I could have been more funny in this clip and more entertaining and shit like that, but sometimes, like I said, there's got to be a balance in life, and I just want to chill and just talk. You know, it's too much pressure trying to always be witty, and unless you're just naturally like that, which, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's too much pressure to want or try to be funny. You either are, you're not. I mean, you can work towards being funny, I guess. I don't know how the fuck you do that, but you know, some people they're just born that way. You know, I jumped out my mom's vagina and immediately jumped off the fucking bed and was pulling the fucking hospital bed with the umbilical cord still on me. I was just a hyper ass motherfucker. I was like, you know, like Conan and that shit. My mom's like, cut the fucking cord. Then I ran down the hallway with the fucking umbilical cord still stuck to my belly, and I jumped in a fucking ambulance and threw the guy out and just drove off. That's me in a nutshell, man. That's not me acting or trying, that's just me in a nutshell. I like to have fun, like I said. I've always been adventurous and shit. Always got something to say. Anyways. Be me this, be me that. I mean, that's the point of this clip, but, it's gonna be really nice today. I got a fucking motor on. I'm gonna drop this if I don't hold this different. I'm gonna drop my cock, because I'm not holding it right. I just like jerked off for like fucking 3 hours, I think, or 2. And then when it's all said and done, I'm like already horny again. I need a girlfriend. God forgive me, but I need a girlfriend. I need some pussy, for real. I need something to just vent out this anger. Working out is good for a while. Writing, recording, work, you know, all yada yada. But I mean, straight up, I need to just pound the living shit out of some pussy, man. I need to impregnate a bitch. I just want a kid. I don't want a kid. No, I mean I do. Nah, I don't. They're loud, they're stinky, they're expensive as fuck, you know, because really a lot of shitheads that are in charge just fuck that all up for all of us, where it's nearly impossible to raise a family normally and feed them and fucking shelter them. You gotta work way too much to do that, and that's not fair for us, for any of us, while the rich just sit there and eat their goddamn caviar and act like a bunch of fucking idiots, which I think, like, somebody needs to, like, pull a Robin Hood on somebody. No, I mean, I don't hate rich people. I don't hate poor people. There's always two sides to a coin, but straight up, I would rather just try to get along with everybody no matter what. But I tell you what, man, you've been where I've been and went through, and I struggle, but there's people out there that struggle, you know, and I'm not half as bad as them. I mean, it's not that good for me, but also, you know, it's not. It sucks, you know, my situation that I'm in, but I'm very happy that I have, like, clothes in my bag, food in my stomach, and a place to live. A place I could shit, shave, and shower, even though the bathtub is disgusting, because it always fucking clogs up, man. It's just gross, dude. It's so fucking nasty, and none of that's my fault. I cleaned that motherfucker the best I could, and then some shit went down. I landed in jail, and I came back, and there was just, like, it was just gross, dude. It was really nasty. Like, my own, I'm gonna say this very right, crisp, clear, right to the point. He has issues. Something happened in his childhood or somewhere down the line in his life where it just snapped in his head and he just never recovered from it. I told him that, and I'm not saying that to be dogging him out and shit. And every time somebody says something wrong to him or just says something that's not always spiritual and about Jesus, all of a sudden it's the devil attacking him. I'm like, dude, you're nuttier than a fucking fruit bar, man. And like, no, that's not the case. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm trying to say, like, you would. You know, it's just being a friend to somebody, you know. I mean, if somebody has an alcohol problem, you're going to be like, dude, you're an idiot. You drink too much. And you're a shithead when you drink anyways. You're not even fun to be around when you're drunk. So I don't know why you fucking drink as much as you do. Whatever it is that you're going through, toughen the fuck up, stop being a pussy, and get the fuck over it, man. Because we all got a story to tell. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop thinking this is helping you. If I drink because I want to have fun. If I smoke weed, I definitely smoke it because it's fun and I like to have fun. If I do anything, like have sex or fucking work out and shit, it's because I want to do it. Nobody's holding a gun to my fucking head. I don't have to do anything. Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do unless they're legitimately forced to do it. Like, some type of rape or something. I know, that's... There was something I was looking up and I was in the tiny chat room and we're just fucking around and I just came across this thing where it said something rape. I'm like... Rape is fucking rape, dude. It's the most heinous act in the world. But there's certain styles as a comedian you can actually do to... And a lot of shit would be... Like, I got a joke where, like, I rape people on Skype. Okay? And everybody gets offended by that. Like, well, if you really gonna do it... I was like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. There's always people that get comedians... You know what I'm saying? They get comedians and they laugh and they appreciate them. Because everybody needs a good laugh. Even me, even other comedians. But, there's the people that are just so... Ugh. You know what I mean? It's like, ship them out to a fucking island somewhere so they can just take their whiny shit and just fuck each other and try to fucking outdo one another. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of just idiots. And then they can just stay there. And then people like me and other people like you who are cool and just want to have a good time and shit, we can just enjoy ourselves here in the United States or wherever it is, whatever country it is, and just chill and just, you know... I'm on a hidden secret mission, but you know I'm gonna be kept alive because of that, because God knows my mind heart. Otherwise I'd probably be dead right now, or I'd kill myself, or just do something, you know, go out with a bang. I'll put it that way. But I mean, I got goals and shit. I got stuff I want to do in life, and I will get those things. And what I said earlier might have freaked somebody out, but we all have those days where we're just like, dude, I just feel like going post on some people. I'm just sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit. Like I said, there's always two sides of a coin, and what's this, a trick coin, and there's that. How long have I gone so far? Hell yeah, dude, 51 minutes, woo! Dude, I talked to girls that, I kept their attention for a good 2 hours. I've talked to people like I have shit to say, dude. I have shit to say, and it makes sense. It's intriguing. It's interesting. If it wasn't, I know when people are not interested in me, they'll be like, I gotta go. I gotta do something. We're fucking retarded anyways, because I'm thinking like, dude, look at me. I'm like a historic figure. I'm a real life historic figure. 100 years from now, 250 years from now, people are gonna remember me,